Hey, good morning. That sound you hear this morning is the sound of the rest of the teams in the NFL as the news is leaking out. Jim Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh spent yesterday with the New York Giants, and according to reports, he is ready to sign with the New York Giants at any time now. So, to the rest of the teams in the NFL, look out. Here comes Harbaugh ball. As we do every show, we start out with the Pledge of Allegiance. So, at this time, if you'll take off your hat, put your hand over your heart, and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Come on in, everybody, whether it's John, Jim, Joe, Billy Bob, whoever it might be. Come on in and join our show this morning. We're just happy that you're here. Remember, every show also starts out with honoring and saluting all of our service people, those currently serving, those who have served in the past, and those signing up in record numbers for the future of our freedom. Also, we want to remember that there are those who gave the ultimate sacrifice for our freedom. Remember, freedom does not always come free. And these gallant warriors gave up their life so that we could be free and do exactly what we're doing today. Also, our first responders, they're out there, a lot of them right now. Our police department, our fire department, our doctors, nurses, our paramedics, looking out for us 24/7, taking care of our needs whenever we need them. So, to all our heroes, we thank you so much each and every single day. And God bless America in the United States of America. Hey, we are live from the Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter Studios in beautiful Brownsburg, Indiana. We're part of the Indiana Radio 267 / Brownsburg Network on X and YouTube and Facebook. Our sponsors are DDW Giftware, ddwgiftware.etsy.com, Brownsburg Free Advertising Chatter on Facebook. They eliminate the chatter, clatter, crap. Hey, today on our show is Motivation Day. We're going to play you and give you some memorable quotes, and we want you to see if you can guess and let us know who some of these folks are, if not all of them, making motivational quotes. We hope that gets you up and gets you running. We got some great coffee this morning in our Denny's cup. So please make sure that you take a drink and get motivated. Hey, Mike Tomlin's gone. Aaron Rodgers, is he gone? Playoffs are here. Some really great games. Who does have the best wings? Let us know what you think. Is Matt LaFleur gone? Are you ready to play the NFL coaching chess carousel game? The Eagles have fired offensive coordinator Kevin Petula. Question of the day. Could a bowler from the 70s compete with a bowler of the 2026s? That's what we want. even with the different equipment, with all the upgrades in lanes, could a dynamic bowler from the 70s hold their own with a top bowler in the 2026s and vice versa? Hey, we got something for you today. Uh, it's a book, and if you're a wrestling fan, you might want to check this out. It's Goldberg, uh, with Steve Goldberg, The Strange Journey of America's Most Unlikely Superhero. Goldberg was a one-man ass-kicking machine. He was an exciting superstar as the wrestling world has ever seen. When he was finally beaten, it took 3 guys and a cattle prod to do it. I'm Next is the high-energy, exciting, and hilarious story how he went from unemployed football player to undefeated world champion in just 18 short months. Goldberg chronicles his rocket rise to wrestling stardom, from his upset win against Hugh Morris in his first ever televised match to winning the U.S. title against Raven. So check it out. You can get this on DW Giftware at Etsy.com. So check it out, will you? That's Goldberg. You know, Al Davis always had a way with words. He was often simplistic and poignant about what he wanted and how he needed to get it done. Some people see the world in black and white, while a few areas of gray. Al Davis saw the world in silver and black. As we remember his legacy, we remember Al Davis and his dedication to motivation. Aside from my will to win, my commitment to excellence, the fire that burns brightest in me is the great love and enthusiasm I have and had for the game of football, for everyone and everything connected with it. I love the game. I love the league. I love my team. And this morning, we got some motivational quotes from athletes, and we're going to leave it up to you to try and guess with you, your friends, whoever, how many of these people in these quotes that you can name. Are we bringing that up? Do we got that yet? You gotta love live broadcasting, always and forever. All right, here we go. We got it for you. So if you're ready, we're ready. Let's roll it.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but I was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hoe.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard, so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just keep getting better.
Oh, yeah, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm going to show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
If we were down 1-0, if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb the ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all time.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
And as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you go out there and be the best at it. And that's that should give you a lot of enjoyment and fulfillment in your life.
Man, how's that? Some of them quotes we could take out and use every single day. In fact, some of them quotes we can use here today when we make mistakes, when we stumble over our words. To me, that only motivates me more to want to do better, to make myself better. But the number one thing is always remember the quotes in there about family. Family is what it comes down to. Take care of your family. Always love your family. Okay, let's move on a little bit here. We got sports for you this morning coming up in February. Yeah, it's time for NASCAR, the NASCAR Cup Series, coming up Sunday, February 1st at 8 p.m. It's the Cookout Clash at Bowman Gary Stadium in Winston-Salem, North Carolina. That's 200 laps at the Bowman Gray Stadium. On Thursday, February 12th, 7 p.m., it's the America 250 Florida Dual 1 at Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Beach, Florida, 60 laps. On Thursday, February 12th, America 250 Florida Dual at Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Beach, Florida, 60 laps. And on Sunday, February 15th, 2:30, it's the Daytona 500 at Daytona International Speedway, Daytona Beach, Florida. And on Sunday, February 22nd, it's the Auto Trader 400 at Echo Park Speedway, Hampton, Georgia, and that is 260 laps. So NASCAR is coming our way. And if you haven't been to America's Great Race Place, established 1960, then you need to get out to Lucas Oil Indianapolis Raceway Park, located in Brownsburg, Indiana. And the 2026 schedule is out in March. The 28th and 29th is the 2026 chassis certification days. In April 8th, Wild Wednesday. April 10th, Friday night, test and tune. And on April 11th and 12th, it's the ET Bracket Series plus Oakley Motorsports Super Quick. So just some of the things coming up for you in racing. And looking over to NCAA basketball, looking at the top 12 in NCAA men's basketball. 12, you got Houston at 15-1. 11, Nebraska at 16-0. 10, Illinois 13-3. 9, BYU 15-1. 8, UConn 16-1. 7, Vanderbilt 16-0. In 6th, Purdue at 15-1. Number 5, the Zags of Gonzaga at 17-1. Number 4, the Dukies 15-1. Number 3, Iowa State at 16-0. Number 2, Arizona 16-0. And coming in at number 1 this week in the NCAA men's basketball is Michigan at 14-1. And in the women's NCAA basketball standings in the country, coming in at number 12 is Maryland at 16-2. Iowa at 11, 14-2. Number 10, TCU at 16-1. Number 9, Louisville at 16-3. 8, Michigan 14-2. 7, Kentucky 16-2. 6, LSU 16-2. 5, Vanderbilt 17-0. 4, Texas 18-1. 3, UCLA 15-1. 2, South Carolina 17-1. And number 1 on top is UConn at 17-0. Look out for great matchups coming up this week. The 2025 college football season began with 136 teams sharing the collective hope of winning the national championship. Now there are 2. The 10th seeded Miami Hurricanes and the top seeded Indiana Hoosiers will meet for college football's ultimate prize inside Miami's Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens, Florida. Led by Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza, Indiana seeks its first national championship program history. Meanwhile, the Hurricanes' Mario Cristobal, who won 2 national championships as a player at Miami in 1989, 1991, looks to lead the program to its first title since defeating Nebraska in the 2001 championship game. Check this out, though. If you plan on going to watch this, the lowest round-trip ticket from Indianapolis to Miami is now looking at $968 with ticket prices. If you want to watch up front, you're going to pay $5,000 to $6,000 to watch live. But you know what? If you're a Hoosier fan, to watch Indiana win their first ever national title might be worth it to you. Or if you want to watch Miami get back to championship form, then you certainly want to watch that. But it's not going to cost you almost $1,000 to fly there. So good luck to both teams, and we'll see how that goes. Kickoff is scheduled for 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time on Monday. Pre-game coverage begins with College Game Day at 5 p.m. Catch all of the action on ESPN and the ESPN app and the NCAA Football Streaming Hub. And looking at your NBA in the Western Division as of now, in the Northwest, Oklahoma City 33-7, Denver 26-13, Minnesota 26-14. In the Pacific, the LA Lakers 23-14, Phoenix 24-15. In the Southwest, San Antonio at 27-12, and Houston at 22-14. And in the Eastern Division, in the Atlantic, New York at 25-14, Boston at 24-15, Toronto at 24-17. And in the Central, Detroit 28-10, Cleveland 22-19, and in the Southeast, Orlando 22-18, Miami 20-19, and Atlanta 20-21. So real tight there. If you're ready, let's get into some NFL playoff results. It was the Rams 34, the Panthers 31. Stafford was 24-42, 304 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception, and he was sacked 1 time. Williams, 13 carries, 57 yards. Nakua, 10 receptions, 111 yards, 1 TD. For the Panthers, Young, 21-40, 264 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception, and he got sacked twice. Hubbard, 13 carries, 46 yards, 2 TDs. Young had 3 carries for 24 yards and 1 TD. And Coker had 9 receptions, 134 yards, and 1 TD. The Rams denied the Panthers' wildcard upset bid with Stafford to Parkinson TD pass in final minutes. Hit it with 38 seconds left on a 19-yard TD. It was the Texans running all over the Steelers 30-6. The Texans might have the finest defense going forward in the NFL. This was, I don't want to use the term slaughter, but it was a slaughter. Stroud was 21-32, 250, 1 TD, 1 interception. Marks, 19 receptions, 112 yards, 1 TD. And Kirk, 8 receptions, 144 for 1 TD. For the Steelers, Rodgers just completely got beat up in this one. And as it was for Tomlin, this may be the end of the road, finally, for one of the great quarterbacks in Aaron Rodgers. Rodgers was 17-33, 146, 119. He was sacked 4 times, but he was just literally beat up in this one. Warren, 12 carries, 43 yards. Metcalf, 2 receptions for 42 yards. Stroud became famous. He was the second player since 1991 in the playoffs to have 5 fumbles and still win. As we said, Texas defense pounded Rodgers. Steelers had won 4 of the last 5. Rodgers had 45.9% pressures on dropbacks, with the Texans overcoming that horrible Stroud night. It was the 49ers ending the Eagles' championship run. 49ers 23, the Eagles 19. Purdy 18-31, 262, 2 Ds, 2 interceptions. McCaffrey 15 carries, 48. Robinson 6 receptions for 111 yards and 1 TD. Hurts 20-35, 168, 1 TD, 1 sack. Saquon Barkley 26 carries for 106 yards. Smith 8 receptions for 70 yards. Purdy threw a go-ahead 4-yard TD to McCaffrey late in the 4th quarter on a trick play. It's called the Sky Bang Reverse Pass Double Reverse. This was in honor of wide receiver Sky Moore. So we're going to have new Super Bowl champs this year. It was 16, the Chargers 3. May 17 to 29, 265, 1 TD, 1 interception. He got sacked 5 times, though. May 10 carries, 66 yards. Stevenson, 3 receptions, 75 yards. Herbert, 19 to 31, 159. Herbert had 10 carries for 57. McConkey, 3 receptions for 32 yards. Chargers, 1 and done, out. May had a big 37-yard scramble in the first half. And in this one, the Chargers punted 5 times. And it was the Bears 31, the Packers 27. Williams 24-48, 361, 2 TDs, 1 sack. Swift 13 carries, 54, 1 TD. Loveland interceptions 137. Love 24-46, 323, 4 TDs, 1 sack. Jacobs 19 carries, 55 yards. Dobbs 8 receptions, 124, and 1 TD. The Bears come back, stun the Packers. The Eagles, the Bears erased an 18-point deficit. Packers cruised to a 23 lead, but the game flipped. And the question is, Matt LaFleur gone? And it was the Bills 27, the Jags 24. Allen 28 to 35, 273, 1 TD, 1 sack. Cook 15 carries, 46. Allen 11 carries, 33 for 2 TDs. Shakur 22 receptions for 82. And Lawrence 18 of 30 for 207, 3 TDs, 2 interceptions, 1 sack. Etienne Jr. 10 carries, 67. Washington 7 receptions for 107 and 1 TD. Josh Allen scores a TD in final minute, taking the Bills past the Jags. Allen was hit hard and often, but didn't quit on his team, and the Bills move on. Coming up on Saturday, it's the Buffalo Bills at the Denver Broncos, the 49ers at the Seahawks, and on Sunday, the Rams at the Bears, and the Texans at the Patriots. Hey, we want to so thank you for joining us in today. That's going to do it today for the Dave C. Sports Show. Thanks for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed our show, and get out there, have a great time. Use some of our motivational quotes if you wish. Use them in your life. Remember, bottom line is, the best quote is that family is everything. Don't forget, always honor and salute our veterans, past, present, future, those who made the ultimate sacrifice, and our first responders, police, fire, doctors, nurses, paramedics, out there for us all the time. Don't forget, pets are family. This is Dave C., and we are going to get out of here, and have a great day, everybody, and we are out.